Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's beer and today's video. Beer is courtesy of Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. I've seen actually a good number of posts about this online, so it's got me like really excited. It's 4 Points Brewing, which I've had because of Chris. A decent number of their beers, very good. And I love their can art. This one's called Unity, and it's I hate using the word like simple, but their beer designs they're simple but they're elegant. I love the limited color choices that they use. I'm a big fan of their can art. They have really good beer as well. They're out of Charleroi, I think they pronounce Charleroi, Pennsylvania, and it looks like they do barbecue as well. Double IPA, 8.5% ABV, no canning date or anything like that. Did he tell me? I don't remember if he told me or not, but I just rolled it, so hopefully if there's any sediment, it has been undisplaced, unsettled. Unity, also a song I quite like from the band Operation Ivy, who some of the members started the band Rancid. Not to talk music on a beer review. Look at that beer. That is a hazy New England style looking IPA. I was hoping if I pulled it away from the lights that the head wouldn't seem so white. It's barely off white, small bubbles. Teeny tiny bubbles, small bubbles, and some medium. Actually, some large. Not even really a medium. It kind of skips medium, goes to what I call large. One finger that you get a little bit of sticking, not too much on the side. Knock for that. But yeah, I mean that's super juicy, hazy looking. It looks like maybe like orange juice that has pineapple juice in it, like if you get all those blends. It's not 100% straight orange juice, but it's pretty close. It's like cut with a liquid that's a little lighter, like pineapple. But anyway, let's get into the aroma. Speaking of apple and pineapple, I do get some nice faint pineapple notes. I get some. The citrus is coming across as orange. I'm gonna stick with the orange. I don't get like grapefruit or lemon, at least not now. No lime or anything. There's a sweet mango, but the more I'm smelling it, and I don't think it's just because of how I described the color, I'm getting a lot of the pineapple and the orange juice. It's a little confectionery. It seems like a lot of my beer reviews lately, if I get citrus that I mentioned zest, I'm not getting a ton of zest. It really is. It's very orange juice y. So that's kind of cool. Like the beers I'm thinking of had that quality plus the zest, but the aroma, this is not that. So like that's a little different than some of the stuff I've been drinking lately, even though it's a similar style or the same style. Let's get into taste. Cheers. Nice mouthfeel. It has a good level of bitterness. The the pineapple that's coming through is unripe pineapple, and it's a lot of what I'm getting on the aftertaste, and I really like this aftertaste. It's a little chalky, which is not to a point where it's like a problem for me, but it's that mixed with the pineapple. It's kind of reminiscent if you buy dried pineapples and they have the powder on the outside. It's kind of that specific pineapple, but not quite as sweet. It's interesting. So the orange does have the orange juice quality, but and I said this earlier, but this is flipping. There is some nice zest in there, so that's a nice added freshness component. They don't put hops, right? I didn't miss that in the can somewhere. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Okay, I'm gonna assume this has Galaxy or Vic Secret because I'm getting enough pineapple. Where I'm like, it's got to be one of those hops that I get pineapple out of. The citrus thing. Not that this is a mystery beer. I'm trying to guess like what's in it. It could be Citra, but it could be. I wouldn't be surprised either if it was like one of the old school hops that kind of kick out, you know, an orange citrus thing. There's a cool dankness to it, which is probably the most interesting thing about the beer. So my typical thing I've been trying to remember to do when I do, you know, these hazy IPAs lately, you know, does it meet my criteria of three? It drinks like a beer for sure. It has fruity elements, but there's enough bitterness. I hate to even say this because I think some people will think I'm knocking it, but I'm not because people know I don't like this in the style. There is a whisper of alcohol. It is perhaps the lowest amount of alcohol taste you could have for you to register it. Like if it was any less, you wouldn't be able to tell. So that's why it's not bothering me at all in this. But that helps you know you're drinking a beer. The second thing, is it good? This is very good. Like I like this beer a lot. This is definitely in the category of if I could go to the store and buy a 4-pack of this, or like I was near the brewery and it was you go get it, I would buy this beer. Like so, it's definitely a very good beer. That mouthfeel, it's got the flavors. But here's the third. It actually kind of leads into my third thing. Is there something unique about it? And the aroma had at least a little interesting thing where it wasn't zesty, which was cool because then you do get some zest in the actual drinking experience. So that was different and cool. Is it enough to be considered unique? I don't know. The aftertaste is a little different than but would have been having with that like dried pineapple, but not as sweet thing. So that was cool. But the thing about the actual drinking experience of this beer is that really cool dank thing. I love the orange and the pineapple I'm getting, but that dank quality is really cool and a little different. So yeah, this does hit my criteria of three for sure. It continues a streak of, if I'm remembering correctly, that these guys are on for me where I like their beers. So well done there for anyone, if anyone at the brewery is watching this. Thank you, Chris, for sending it. Seriously, man, this is really good. I'm glad. Again, I was seeing a lot of people post this online, some of the things I follow, and it seemed like people were really enjoying this, which got me hyped for it. So I'm glad it lived up to that. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have you had this beer? Have you had other beers from this brewery? What do you think of my three criteria for things like this? For me, it helps differentiate a style that I drink a lot and review a lot to kind of, maybe give me a little bit more to talk about and a style that can drink very similar and not have a lot of variety. It kind of forces me to see if it does or does not. But let me know what you think about it. Also follow me on Instagram and on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.